Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuned in to Off the Bench London with your hosts, Malcolm the Milkman Noel and Scott the Visionary Home. Only at the clubhouse, where the game never stops. 450 pints, half-price wings, massive screens, and the best staff in the city. Don't forget to like and subscribe. YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, wherever you get your podcasts fixed. Yeah, look, we the boys that been running the town, don't debate that. Giving out jerseys like blessings, you can take that. Every Monday night, that ritual for sacred. Big screen dreams, we made it at the base. Off the bench, London, we up now. Pints in the air, feel the hometown sound. Talking life, hustling them game situations. Built from the grind, pure dedication. Ain't no gimmicks, it's love and foundation. The clubhouse vibe, that's a London celebration. We talk sports, life, motivation. Every drop of milk, that's innovation.
You're rocking with Off the Bench London. Brought to you by 100 Kellogg Lane, the clubhouse, where London comes to watch the game.
Now let's get into the show.
Cue the whole vibe.
Never gets old.
It's a vibe, man. I'll say that every single time.
Yeah, I know. It just gets you in the mood.
All right, how you doing?
Good. What a week that was.
Man,
I mean, there was some ups and downs.
100%.
I don't know if I'm going to be needing to purchase a fur coat.
Nope.
We'll cross that bridge if we get there.
100% we will.
When you need to win 5 games in a row and you don't win the first one, might not be
little
need
tough
the coat right away, but we'll see.
We'll see.
There's still hope. There's still lots of hope.
Things can move.
Yeah.
You know.
Still, there's... At this point in the season, you look at it and you're like, man, we're at week 14. But there's still so much left to play because the season is so wide open for so many teams. Especially because, well, the NFC is wide open. Like, the Bears just lost
To a degree.
The Bears just lost one game and moved from first to 7th.
Correct.
Which is crazy. Like, first to almost out of the playoffs.
Yeah, but it's because they're going to a wild card spot.
Yeah.
So, like...
Yeah. But still, like, that's a lot of movement.
Well, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Man, like, it's close, but it's not as close as you think. Because, like, as long as you win your conference or your division,
Yeah.
you automatically get the first 4. Then the wild cards are very, very tight. So, like, I know what you mean.
That's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
there's enough games left that it is anybody's race in a lot of divisions.
True.
Like, there's at least 2 teams fighting for the top spot in most divisions. Like, no team's really running away. Except for, I guess, the Broncos and Patriots.
Yeah, because right now, like, the heavens and the moons have to move and align themselves in a way for Kansas City to even get back.
Yeah. Well, they've already lost the division.
Yes.
But even for them to get in, like, they could still get into the playoffs. They could win 10 games, potentially get a wild card. But the teams ahead of them are playing really well.
After the way they played last night, I don't think that's a possibility, though.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about that later. But, like, that's an outfit. But
Certainly,
like,
yeah.
we'll definitely see.
So what I think is interesting, I'm seeing a lot of stuff about, which I just find funny. All those bandwagon jumpers that jumped off of the Patriots and onto the Chiefs are just dusting off their old jerseys and hopping back on the other bandwagon.
It's a good time to become a Patriots fan right now. Like, it's a really good time.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like they're right back up on the upswing. But it's
Yep.
just funny that the swing was just right in line with each other. It just a swap and then swap back. I mean, we'll see what the future holds, but
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, I'm trying to figure out a way to like word this properly. Patrick might have to leave.
I don't think he'll ever leave the Chiefs. I think he's a Chiefs lifer.
True, you're not wrong, but like, it's at a point where like,
But I mean, this is just what happens when you're doing so well for so long. It's the same thing that happened to the Patriots. Eventually, it catches up to you, and you have holes all over the place because your draft picks are at the bottom year after year after year. Like, they haven't had a top 20 draft pick in forever. So it really starts to add up. And they've got a lot, I don't know, I feel like they have a lot going on outside of the NFL.
yeah,
So, like, the Chiefs, massive brand.
oh, 100%, huge.
But that becomes distracting.
okay.
But I'll let that transition into what we were thinking about talking about this
And,
week.
yeah, no, for sure. Okay, so I definitely want to get into our main topic. Are athletes prioritizing their brand over their craft?
Sometimes, yeah. I think the way everything is set up now with the NIL going on and even just the way everything is looked at, because when you boil it down, yes, all of these sports are entertainment, they're fun to watch, but how much the amount of money that's involved is turning it into people looking at it as a business, and the amount that they're seeing everyone else do, it's starting to become okay, kind of like the NBA. How the NBA has almost become a highlight league because you see all these clips of people doing crazy things, and you're like, oh, nice, I want to watch that guy. So the kids are learning that. So they're jumping on
Okay.
Instagram, TikTok,
Okay.
trying to
Okay.
boost all these crazy highlights so they can get branding, and that's what sells, and that's what gets you noticed. Because you
So,
see
like-
a lot of, I don't know, I see a lot of players that maybe aren't as good, but they're getting paid like crazy, and everyone else notices that
Because of
as
the
well.
reach.
Yeah.
All right, so do you think it's more of a problem now than it's ever been?
Yeah, because it's a lot more in your face,
You're not wrong.
and you hear about it a lot more. The deals aren't quiet. The
No,
deals
no,
are, hey, this
they're-
guy's making X amount. This guy's making X amount. So you see all the players in college jumping in the transfer portal
Yep.
every other year. They're not getting developed the same because they're bouncing around chasing
Yep.
the dollars. The one thing I do like, though, is because there's more money in college, the players are staying there longer, so they don't necessarily need to jump to the NFL
I
right.
won't necessarily say that. What it's doing, it's making the small market teams a lot more attractive for
Yeah.
people to transfer over to a big market because you can be scouted a lot easier now.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, you're not wrong there.
Your first year of being redshirted, then you get on a really bad team, you start playing, blah blah. Then Alabama comes knocking and be like, "Hey, we've seen you play, we've seen your movement. Would you like to come to the big boys? You know, come to the SEC, come to the ACC, the Big 12. You know, because right now you're playing in MW2 or MWC, like the Mountain
Yeah.
League that no one knows about, like San
Yeah.
Diego State. You know, like some of the smaller leagues. This gives them an opportunity to get into like the National League and actually get into the playoffs, or if you're stuck on a team like Notre Dame right now, which is a hot topic, if I was a player, I might be thinking of transferring out because of, they're not a part of the ACC.
You don't want to skip a bowl game?
Yeah, they're sitting out a bowl game because they lost a Miami game, but they're not a part of the ACC.
Yeah.
But they expect the same benefits of being a part of the ACC. So they're literally like crying wolf.
Yeah. I kind of feel bad for them, though.
I feel bad for the kids because
that's what I mean.
You're there for the exposure, and you have these people that are only caring about the money.
But like those bowl games are your biggest exposure.
Yeah, because everyone's watching you. That's how when we.
But sitting out the bowl game might get them a lot of attention next year. Just depends how many of those kids are pissed and want to hop in the portal and jump ship.
I think we might see a lot of people transfer out.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna get your loyal Catholic boys that are wanting to stay there, but a lot of them are gonna just transfer out due to the politics. And you never really want to deal with the politics in sports.
I could see some players wanting to transfer in because they know eyes are going to be on that program next year.
That too. Yeah.
And realistically, it's all about eyes on you. That's all they want.
Yeah, but then back to the topic. Are you going to become an athlete and go to Notre Dame, start a podcast or your TikTok just because eyes are going to be on the team? And you may not be that good of a player, but because you're on Notre Dame and you're building your brand, well,
I mean, you give a kid $1 million. If they're smart with their money, if you can make $1 million when you're in college, you're pretty much set for life.
You're not wrong. But I think it's getting to a point right now where a lot of these athletes are more focused on their brands. For example, Micah Parsons. We're not hearing anything about his podcast now that he's in Green Bay. But when it was very trouble in Dallas, he had his podcast. Everyone was talking about, are you caring more about your podcast than...
Yeah, I think him going to the Packers shifted his focus back to football, which is what needs to happen for a superstar like that.
Yeah.
Because you see the product, sure, the marketing is up there.
Yeah.
You can market as much as you want, but if your product isn't there, eventually it's going to start coming out.
Also, the way I view it is, okay, these athletes do have a platform. I'll give them that. This is one way they can speak how they want to speak on their platform, whether it's social injustice and so forth. And I think a lot of this kind of started with Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah.
I think the social brand of an athlete happened because of Colin Kaepernick. It's not a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing at all.
It was happening before. He
elevated it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm all for Colin Kaepernick. I think the aftermath is a lot of these people are using it only for personal gain and not for community gain.
Yeah.
And that's what I honor Colin Kaepernick. However you feel, whatever, I appreciate Colin Kaepernick because I know what he's standing for or kneeling for. You know what I mean? But now I see what's his name, Paul George, having his podcast, and then I'm going to shut it down because I need to focus on the playoffs and getting into the playoffs. And it's your main goal and what you're getting paid for is to play sports.
Yeah.
So I understand you're trying to diversify your money and make sure that, after basketball, you can have a career, maybe being an analyst or having a podcast with the sponsorship deals. But I look at the transition of Cam Newton right now. Professional football player, focused on his craft. Retired. I think he retired early because of his shoulder injury.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, that's what happens with when players are going in hard all the time.
Yeah. But he retired early, we'll say that. And now started his podcast, and now he's on First Take and has a huge deal with ESPN, which is huge. But he's done it in the right way. And this is how I always envisioned Kobe
did the
doing
game, finished the game, transitioned. He didn't try to transition while he was playing and get distracted.
Correct.
Because when you're near the end, you start slowing down, and you need to be able to keep your focus, because if you lose your focus near the end, you're already dropping off, and you're like, the athleticism isn't what it once was.
For sure.
So you need to be focused.
I always like look back and it's like, if Kobe was alive today, he would probably have his own podcast now. Or
Would he?
you know
Well,
what?
yeah, I mean,
potentially.
Yeah. I feel like he would be a guy that wouldn't have started it until he finished.
Right? Because he's waking up early, going to the gym, making sure he hits his practices.
Yeah, he doesn't have time.
Like his demeanor is basketball.
Yeah.
His life is basketball. Like everything he did was focused directly on basketball. That you add, you know, a production team of a podcast. You may have people do most of the work and you just have to talk. But that's taking you out of the time where you could be healing, eating, or studying.
Or even just seeing your family.
That too.
Like
That
you
too.
see a lot
Well,
of these
like,
guys that are
if
doing
it's
a
Kevin
million things.
Durant,
Yeah.
all he's doing is probably getting a few women to come by.
Hey, we don't know that for sure.
And then pushing them off and then, you know, practicing. But like, I do really think it's getting to a point where like, I'm okay with shoe deals.
Yeah, because that's something that you're doing while you're playing. You let your play speak
Exactly.
for the shoe.
Exactly.
Like your brand is on the court.
Right? I'm okay with shoe deals. That's amazing. But all these extra things, like getting deals to make sure that it fits your podcast or your, like, look at Juju. He was on the Steelers. He was so focused on TikTok and doing all the dance that his production went so down that now that he's on Kansas City, we're just like, oh, you're just another normal wide receiver. Like,
Yeah.
we don't really care.
Well, you could just, like, when it comes to like brand distractions, like Travis Kelce has a million things going on. I realize that he's still an incredible athlete
Is
and
he though?
an amazing football. He is, but he can't focus all of his time. He doesn't have there literally is not enough time in the day.
No.
Like
No.
you literally can't.
And you can visually see it right now.
Yeah.
Because like that one where he got intercepted, well, Patrick got intercepted, but it was because of him.
Yeah.
You can see him going to the bench just like this should have been muscle memory. It's like I don't know how I screwed that up. And it's like, just because you're focusing on your podcast and then you get into the game, you're like, all right, I'm going to focus on the game. But like,
It's hard to just turn it off, turn it back
to
on.
focus on the game is 7-8 hours before the game actually starts. It's like your game plan. It's making sure you stretch properly. It's making sure that your equipment's correct. Making sure that, you know, you got your steps in. You make sure your routes are correct. You make sure you do everything properly. So then by the time the game happens, you can turn your brain off and just run.
But it's not even that. It's if I'm 100% focused on something all day, every day, and you're 50-50,
It's going to show.
it'll show.
Yeah.
Eventually, may not show right away, but
like,
eventually you'll get
And
passed
we've
up.
been saying that all year, especially
Yeah.
with Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes, you're having an amazing year, but your team is distracted.
I don't know. I think this week he had like a passer rating of like 19 or something.
But look at it. Was it really his fault? The balls were there in
Yeah.
people's hands properly. There was a meme going around where it's like, here's eight catches that all were drops.
Yeah, when it's just like this second before. Yeah.
Like, I don't want to get into like what is a catch and what is not a catch anymore, but that's a great segue to that. It's just like, it was embarrassing. And like, don't get me wrong. And if you're watching, I did want the Chiefs to lose. Right? I wanted them to lose because I wanted something new in the AFC.
I feel like that's just how it is, though. Like, anytime a team is doing really well, everyone wants to, like, the Eagles, when the Eagles were absolutely crushing everybody was praying for their downfall, except the Eagles fans. So it is what it is.
Yep.
It's fun to root against the best team.
It's a commonality,
Yeah.
right? You're going to have people who are actually fans of the team, and then you're going to have people that just want to see their downfall.
But that's part of the fun.
That's the reality of sports.
Yeah.
That's why I kind of like sports. You know what I mean? But
Well, there's so much parity in it.
well, for sure.
Like, but I don't know. When it comes to the branding and focusing on like what they want, what people should be focusing on, there's good things about it and there's bad things about it. There's
Yep.
people that focus like do zero marketing and just focus on their game and let that play, like let their play speak for itself. Like Joker,
Okay.
and like he is, I would say, what, the best player in the NBA.
One of the best players in the NBA.
Yeah,
One of the best. Top 5
yeah, easy.
today. Yep. Yep.
And it's like he doesn't even care about marketing.
No, because his play is
Exactly.
because NBA is gonna post them on so many different channels.
Yeah, he doesn't have to. But then you have these other guys that are just scratching and clawing.
Draymond Green.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But I don't know. It's hard because some of the amount of money that's involved, it teaches people that you have to do that. Like if you don't have all the eyes on you, teams aren't going to look at you because at the end of the day, it's a business and they're looking for the best marketing material.
Okay. But
Because you see teams that like, not even necessarily in like professional sports, even like semi-pro, players will get paid significantly more if they're bringing in fans.
okay. Here's the other thing though. Is like I'm all for athletes having a brand.
Yeah.
Because on the flip side of it, it can actually help other people.
That's true. As
Like-
long as they're being legit.
True. But like I look at it from this. Deion Sanders is a great example.
Yeah.
From the days when he was coaching at Jackson State, was being able to get top stars because of who he was and who his brand was, also because of his son was there.
Hey, he honestly changed the lives of a lot of those kids.
Not just those kids though. He changed
The school.
predominantly black schools across
Yeah.
the states.
Yeah.
Because now people are just realize, okay, you know what? I don't necessarily need to go to a big school. I can go to a predominantly black school, an HBC school, or HBS, or the acronym. And then I can transfer over to a big school later on. But then he switched over to Colorado. Now this year's he doesn't have any big weapons and whatever. And I have a crazy theory, but I will get into it later. But now other athletes, like I look at Michael Vick now, he's
Oh, I
coaching.
think I know what you're gonna say.
Then I see Deshaun Jackson now, he's coaching, and like all these people are now getting exposed to professional athletes who have their own brands
Yeah.
and
I think
can
it's really
actually
cool.
talk to the coach who played for the Eagles, who played for the Falcons, the Cowboys, and whatever, and the relations there, and be like, how do I get there, and
What-
so forth.
It's cool that some of these big names are going like, you know what I want to do? I would like to help my community. I want to teach the next generation of kids.
Yeah.
And they can speak on all this from experience. Like, there's no way Travis Hunter would have been a star as a two-way player if he wasn't coached by who he was coached.
Correct. All right, so we're sticking on the concept of basketball. Here's another great example. And tell me if I'm wrong. The Ball brothers would have never got into the NBA if it wasn't for the dad starting a brand for them.
Yes and no, because I remember seeing LaMelo Ball
That's the English one.
doing crazy things on TikTok, Instagram. I think it was like probably just Facebook back then. But like you'd see all these crazy videos like on YouTube, all this of him putting up insane numbers as a kid. And then he started building this brand and then his dad jumped all over it.
So it's LaMelo, LiAngelo, and the older one.
Lonzo.
Lonzo. Lonzo,
Yeah.
right? It was when Lonzo was getting into the NBA that the brand started getting big.
Yeah.
Then we paid attention to the younger one.
Yeah, I feel like no, I'm pretty sure I saw LaMelo Ball first though. I feel like I saw his highlights first.
You are the visionary, so I'll give you that. But
Because I remember him putting up like I feel like it was like 75 points in like a high school game or something dumb.
that was because the other one was still in college, and the dad started the brand,
Yeah.
and then started getting it popular. And then we started paying attention to all three because, like, oh, 3B, what do you mean? And then it was all.
Yeah.
Then we started paying attention to all three of them.
But yeah, so they had a lot of marketing going for them.
But they built their own brand, which worked on that aspect, but it didn't take them away from the craft.
Yeah, but that's the difference when you're doing it all yourself versus you have someone that's doing all the marketing for you. Not everybody has that family support.
You're not wrong.
Not everybody has a completely insane parent that is going to do absolutely everything to get you those views.
It's funny because like
they're blessed with that.
when we backtrack a bit, if it wasn't for the three boys, the balls, we wouldn't have focused so hard on Zion Williams. Because it
Think
was
so?
the exact same time. Like, Zion Williams was a freak of nature, but it was at the exact same time LeVar Ball was promoting the boys that we started looking at other kids.
True. Yeah.
And Zion Williams was like, oh, this is the potential GOAT. Now, overweight issues and so forth happened. But we started searching during that time because of LeVar Ball.
Well, but I mean, that's what it is these days when you have all those crazy highlights, and that's what people start getting to notice. Because like when someone does something that's like a freak thing that you're like, no one can do that. That's insane. And they're just doing it on a continuous basis. That starts to build a brand for them.
That's fair. All right, so let's wrap this up. Do you personally think that every athlete needs a brand?
I think regardless of whether they need one, they have one. If that makes sense.
They are a brand.
Everybody is a brand.
Yep.
Like even ourselves.
We off the bench.
One of the things I learned about marketing is regardless of what you're doing, you are always selling something.
Yes.
Everybody is a walking billboard.
You're doing it on a day-to-day basis. You're selling your friendship.
Like I'm sitting here rocking a Kellogg sweater.
Yep. I'm rocking an Eagles jersey.
I'm marketing. You're marketing for the Eagles.
We have a jersey here that you can win. It's a Tyreek Hill jersey.
It's a sick jersey. Unfortunately, he's not going to be playing.
I think he might be retiring.
Yeah. You could have his very last jersey.
Maybe. He has 1 year left on his contract.
Yeah, but his injury, he's going to
It's significant.
Yeah,
It's
that's
a
a big one.
2-year recovery for him to be back to normal, and he's already of age.
Yeah. He's ancient in the sports world.
In NFL words. So
'Cause what is he, like 30 something?
33?
33? Maybe? I don't know.
So someone let us know so we can fact check it later.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, either way, I think athletes have a brand. Everybody has a brand.
Everyone has a brand.
But speaking on athletes trying to focus on the games, we can get into some games.
I'm down to get into some games.
Yeah, can transition over there. What do you think of that Thursday game?
How about them girls? Man.
I think they are going to be the big spoilers. So, because like they're pretty much, I don't know, they need the Eagles to have a nice monumental collapse, which is totally possible.
Which is happening right now.
Yeah, kind of. The Pigeons. I'm a little disappointed you don't have a Pigeons.
It hasn't come in yet.
It's coming.
It's
coming.
this week. It'll be coming in. I was expecting it. I put it on like priority, so it should have been here last week.
Yeah.
But you know, all the Black Friday shoppers and all that. So
Yeah.
I know it's in Toronto as we speak. I can tell you that right now. And then
Well-
for all the Borough fans, one's in LA right now, and the other one's in Toronto. So y'all be getting yours.
Nice.
So
I don't know. The Gibbs is playing
a monster.
Yeah, he's a monster. Like, have you seen his numbers are just historic. Like, it's so many
fantastic.
TDs. Like, he had another 3 TDs. That's insane. I got him running my fantasy team, and I love it. But I don't know. The Cowboys, their defense just fell apart there.
I agree.
They couldn't keep up. Once Lamb went down, which kind of really sucks because he's got a concussion. And I don't know if he's going to be out for how long he's going to be out for. Might be out for a week, might be out for 2 weeks. But as soon as he went down, the Cowboys just couldn't keep up.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, of course you are.
Like I was in Edmonton at the time. I was walking I can't even speak. I was watching a hockey game in Edmonton, so I missed the game because time difference and all. And
That was a pretty good game, though.
But like I got my feeds and
So yeah, because you on Sleeper every time
Every
anyone
2
does
seconds.
anything,
Ding, ding, ding,
ding, ding, ding, ding. Yeah.
But it was refreshing to know that the Dallas Cowboys or girls lost.
I think it's funny that you're just like, they're boys when they win, they're girls when they lose. Girls can win too, man.
No, girls can definitely win. They're always cowgirls.
Yeah.
In my eyes, they're cowgirls. They're a show team. And they're an accident waiting to happen.
Love that. Yeah. I feel like a lot of teams right now are always like one step away from disaster. I'll get into that in a minute.
Dallas. As long as Jerry Jones is the owner of the Dallas Cowboys or girls, I will call them cowgirls. And the reason why is due to the fact that Jerry Jones only does he only tries to make the team relevant and starts drama, whether it's on the team or outside of the league, just to gain more money.
Yeah, it's all marketing. It's all branding, marketing.
It's all branding. That that's their only focus.
Yeah.
Right? It's and when I say cowgirls, what I mean is it's the Kardashians of the NFL. So women, don't take offense to what I'm saying when I call them cowgirls. I'm basically calling them the Kardashians.
Oh, okay. Is it going to be cow Kardashians now?
See, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah,
so
that's too much.
it has to go as cowgirls. But
I don't know. Jerry's a marketing genius, though.
the other aspect of it, though, is so who do you have in fantasy on the Dallas Cowboys?
Oh, man, he's going to go so high in drafts this year.
So I saw a meme early today.
He's
He's wide receiver number 7.
Yeah.
If y'all don't know, we're talking about their kicker.
Brandon Aubrey.
We
We have talked about him so much this year.
He has more points in fantasy
Than most people.
than most
he's like QB.
quarterbacks, wide receivers, and running backs.
He's I think it's QB 13 or 14 or
7.
something. QB 7? No, it's wide receiver 7.
Wide receiver 7. I can't remember QB.
Yeah. It's up there. He's not bottom of the league, which is insane.
Which is crazy. So now, when you look at that, it's just come fantasy, second round, third round.
People made fun of me for taking him a little bit earlier.
But the points are there.
The points are
Now,
there.
Here's the thing. You take him next year, early, He breaks his leg.
He's gonna.
Let me knock on wood though,
Yeah.
because I never want to wish that on anyone.
Hey, you never know. But then you got. I think it's just a perfect situation for him because the Cowboys, if they score, they're scoring quickly. But if they get stopped early. So he's kicking 50-yarders all the time.
Yep. So there's that. All right. Okay.
Yeah. I know the next game we're talking about.
Wanna
Man, Josh Allen
is a
frustrates
superstar.
me. He just goes into Superman mode sometimes, and you're like,
Why?
I don't know. He just does.
No. What I mean, it's like there's no rhyme or reason when he just goes
Yeah.
Superman.
It just kicks off, and you're like, I don't know. But the Bengals couldn't mark him. They weren't.
You guys did.
They tried. They were doing Cape. The Bengals were playing really well. They had a really,
For three
really
quarters.
good game. I would argue that it was 4 quarters minus 2 plays.
Okay, we could. Okay. I can
They
agree with
played
that.
pretty well.
Fantastic.
The defense can't tackle tight ends, but they stopped the run game minus Josh Allen because he had that 40-yard TD run.
Which is beautiful. I'm sorry,
But
it was so nice.
and like
I don't understand how he was at basically at the 50 midfield
yeah, the 40
and ran and nobody
untouched.
no but he is quick. I'll give him that. And his stride, he's a tall guy, so his strides are strong.
Some of it was also he was running and the defender, like the Bengals, I can't
Was getting
remember
blocked out by the wide receiver.
No, he wasn't even getting blocked out. He was behind him. But
Oh, I'm talking about the top one.
the receiver had his hand up like he was waiting to catch the ball, even though he knew Josh Allen was running. So he did that. So the defender keeps following him into the end zone to keep that lane open. It's those distractions.
It was beautiful.
But yeah, they couldn't contain him, and they couldn't do anything with tight ends. Especially with the snow, when there was a lot of plays where they couldn't get any sort of pass rush going because everyone's slipping and sliding out there.
Yep.
And then it just turns into some flag football schoolyard stuff where everyone's just kind of running around. Josh Allen sees someone, he's got a cannon, launches it. And that happened a handful of times.
Yes, it did.
But still, the Bengals offense was playing so well. They started with an 8-minute drive. And it was great.
Only problem was
They were up by 10. And then Joe Burrow throws those 2 ugly interceptions. One was a pick 6, back to back.
Mm-hmm.
And what are you going to do?
It was the great collapse of Joe Burrow.
Yeah, it was. Sometimes the Bengals going to bungle it up. They just do it, and it's frustrating. It's hard to watch. So next year's going to look totally different, though, because we're going to have I can't see us keeping Trey Hendrickson,
No need.
because he's having season-ending surgery,
Yep.
which he probably should have had 6 weeks ago.
Yep.
He wasn't even on IR because he was like, "Oh, I might play.
It's funny how your defense plays better without him.
Seriously, he's getting paid $29 million. What is I wrote down the numbers in the notes there. What is it? $7.5 million a sack.
Yep. 2.6 million a solo tackle, 1.8 million per total tackle.
Yeah, so that's in solo and assists. That's ridiculous. That money can go to 2, 3, 4 defenders.
I agree.
So if they spread that around, next year they could fix a lot of holes.
And then draft some
Obviously,
D tackles.
the offense is good. the defense needs a lot of work.
Yeah.
Obviously, the Joe Burrow's interception problems, but like he still threw 4 touchdowns in a blizzard.
Yeah, the weather condition actually was a huge factor.
Yeah,
I also do think a little bit the play calling was horrible for Joe Burrow in that game. Just because I
Yeah.
was looking at it and I was just like,
Zach Taylor is not great at play calling.
it looked very elementary. It looked like the Pigeons and how they played.
To be fair,
like,
sometimes in those conditions you have to keep it basic.
I get you. But the 2 picks, when you watch it, it was like,
It was bad.
literally telling the defense, oh, we're going to do a screen.
Yeah, and he tried to dump it over, and
Yeah.
he didn't realize how well the defender could read his eyes, see what he's throwing it,
Exactly.
and he just didn't lob it high enough.
All right.
But
It is what it is.
it is what it is.
All you need is these 2 teams to start losing
Yes.
even more. Steelers and Ravens, 27-22. I'm going to say this. I don't know what a catch is anymore.
Man, did anyone ever know?
Like, okay, so for y'all, it used to be you catch the ball in the end zone and you land with 2 feet to touchdown. Doesn't matter what happens. Today we learned, or last night we learned,
You got to make a football move.
you have to make a football move. But here's the problem.
What counts? What counts as a football move?
What counts? But then what happens when you're diving and the ball hits the pylon and then it goes out?
Yeah,
That's still a touchdown because it touched the pylon,
it's true.
right? This brings back the Des Bryant days of
Yeah.
what's a catch. And I feel bad for the Ravens because they probably would have won if it wasn't for that bad catch that happened again. Because last year, Isaiah Likely caught the ball in the end zone, but he has big feet, and part of his foot was hitting the end zone, and they didn't beat the Kansas City Chiefs that game because of that.
Oh yeah, when he was touched. Yeah, that was like week 1 last.
That was week 1, and then they had to fight their way back and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But if they beat the Kansas City Chiefs, then they would have had the momentum and the big ego that they might have actually been more dangerous in the playoffs.
I don't know.
Hey,
The Ravens have
it's
the Ravens are
2020.
pretty good at choking in the playoffs.
yeah, hindsight's 2020.
Like I
but
saw
Kansas City made out of God number 1 seed.
What is it? Week 17. One of the games got flexed, so the the Ravens are playing the Pats now in a Sunday night game instead of the Bengals and Dolphins, and everyone's going, "Oh, it's going to be a playoff atmosphere." The Ravens are saying they're going to be playing playoff football like it's playoff football, and everyone's like,
It's the
"Okay,
Ravens.
but that just means the Patriots are going to win."
Yeah,
Because the Ravens have a bad history in the playoffs.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know. Hey, but this game kind of shows you that Aaron Rodgers still has a little bit left in the tank.
Well, also, the milk carton will actually work because we found DK Metcalf again.
Yeah, did you see he went to the hospital after the game?
No.
No, yeah, he didn't fly back with the team. He went to the Baltimore hospital. It was something because he got hit near the end of the game, and they were just checking on him. But we'll see. I just hope.
Hopefully, it's just appendix.
Yeah. Guy's basically a gigantic statue of muscle, so we'll see.
So,
I'm curious to see how this loss affects the Ravens moving forward, because we play them they play the Bengals next week.
I would say I'd be worried for the Bengals next week, but
We'll see.
I think it's just gonna be a firefight.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Next game we can talk about Seahawks and Falcons, 37-9.
Did you see that game was tied 6-6 at half?
Someone had to wake up.
Yeah. I think the Seahawks just clicked in at halftime and were like, guys, we're better than this.
Guys, we're playing the Falcons.
Yeah.
That's all.
We need to win the Bird Bowl.
At least one of them.
Yeah. I guess there's a lot of bird teams.
Too many.
Was there a bird? Did anyone have the bird gauntlet this year? I don't think I've seen that.
I don't think anyone did this year.
Yeah.
No. But there's still time for it. Playoffs are happening.
That's true.
So
I don't know. Sam Darnold, I think he found a really good fit with them though. Like he didn't have an amazing game, but he
doesn't
hold
have
it
to
together.
anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Like the Seahawks defense is legit.
I think right now, well, Jackson Smith and Jibba went off again.
Well, yeah.
But overall, when you look at the Seahawks, they're finally building the team to not only rely on Sam Darnold,
Which is what you need.
right? Minnesota last year, their whole offense ran through Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
This time, they have their run game, they have the wide receivers, they have the defense. It's a full team effort.
Well, I think that's what goes to show, like, that's what you can do when you pay your quarterback $30 million instead of $55 million.
Yeah, you can spread the wealth.
Exactly. It makes a big difference. And like
Huge.
the Falcons they're toast.
Yeah.
And they don't even have a draft pick. They don't even have a first round draft pick.
Yeah, but I don't really care.
Yeah. No.
It's on the Falcons. It's not like Michael Vick's there. All right. It's time. Titans at Browns.
Oh, I forgot my watch. I should have. Man.
31 to 29. Okay. As we're talking about brands.
Man, he built a brand. Like, between Deion Sanders helping him, like, build all that, like, didn't he sell, I'm pretty sure he sold, like, the most jerseys this year. Or at the at least at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
And it just goes to show that they should have been starting him from the beginning of the season.
I disagree. I'm glad they started Joe Flacco to start.
Well, yeah.
It was smart to transition him out to Dylan Gabriel. We got Dylan Gabriel out of the way. Not saying Dylan Gabriel's a bad QB. He's just not starting quality.
He's not the right fit.
Then we get Shadur come in.
He's had some pretty good matchups, too.
Yeah, he came in for the Ravens. It was okay. It was whatever. Last week, we saw a little bit of his shine, but it wasn't anything to stand out for.
Well, 2 weeks ago, he beat the Raiders.
Yes. Not last week.
No, last week they lost to the Niners.
Yes.
And he didn't look good that one.
Correct.
But, like, that just goes to show, like, there's a big difference between the Raiders and the Niners.
Yep.
And then this week, getting another solid, like, good matchup against the Titans.
Almost won the game.
I don't understand what they're doing. Why do they keep taking the ball out of his hands at the end of the game?
The first time they went for a 2-point, they fumbled it. Shadur's fumbled it. So then they decided to go with somebody else and do the Wildcat, and then the guy forgot the play and then chucked it, and they lost. But when you look at his game, 4 TDs for 349 yards.
Yeah.
For a rookie that almost won you the game, you might as well give it back to him for the 2-point conversion because he's literally wielding your team back in. Here's the thing.
Yeah, when someone's on a roll like that.
He has a hot streak.
But he had a history of doing that in college.
Yes.
Like, because of the crazy branding, I watched some Colorado games.
Yeah.
And the amount of times that they went to overtime and they were hitting these do or die plays, like, that's something he's good at.
Here's my take. Kevin Stefanski probably didn't want to start Shadur for this reason. If he had a bad season with Shadur, they'd probably fire him and probably bring in Deion Sanders to be his coach.
I thought you were going to say that when you said you were going to bring him up in a minute.
Yeah.
Because it kind of makes sense a little bit.
Colorado's doing really bad right now. Kevin Stefanski is I personally think he's losing his job.
And Dion has shown that he can turn a program around. Maybe not. He's never coached in the NFL.
NFL's big time, right? You have a whole bunch of egos. You know,
but he's got a bigger ego than anyone on it.
Oh, for sure. But that's my concern because I don't necessarily think Dion needs to go to the NFL. He has more autonomy as the Colorado coach.
Yeah.
And all these kids went to Colorado because of you. So there's no point you leaving.
I can see it happening though.
But the writing's starting to show up on the wall because this coach can't coach. Like,
I mean, he has won Coach of the Year a couple times, but
yeah. Do your research. Who was his quarterbacks?
I have no idea. Baker?
It was Baker.
Yeah.
It was Baker.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a certain type of athlete.
Yeah.
But since then he hasn't done anything. And he won't. His
I don't know.
ego's too big for him.
I just think it's crazy that like Tony Pollard had a crazy game and the Browns usually have a solid defense. Like I have no idea what happened. But Myles Garrett sets the franchise record for sacks.
Yeah.
He's got the franchise he has the franchise record for sacks. Shedeur Sanders throws 4 TDs and they lose on the last second play.
And it wasn't because of anything those two did.
Yeah.
It was because it was bad calling.
Yeah. It is what it is.
And as a coach, your main goal is to set your team up for success.
But you know what's really funny? The Titans did have the number 1 pick. Guess who has the number 1 pick now?
It's not the Browns.
It's not.
Who?
They had a bye this week. The Giants. The Giants have the number 1 pick. I don't know how, because they've actually played really well this year. Considering?
Who did they trade to get that? Okay.
No, it's their own pick.
That doesn't make sense.
The Giants?
They've won more games than
They haven't.
the illusion.
They have 1 win. They've just lost a bunch of close, heartbreaking games, which is actually perfect for the franchise. As much as it sucks them losing a whole bunch, they're going to go into next year. It's going to be a game-changing year for them.
Okay.
They're going to be an exciting team next year. They're going to have a bunch of guys that are in their 2nd, 3rd year with some experience behind them. They can bring in a couple good rookies.
Okay.
They're going to bring in a new coach. It's going to be night and day next. They're going to be, the Patriots last year were not good.
Yep.
This year,
I remember
they're
that
great.
clearly.
It's going to be the same thing. So the Eagles better watch out.
Well, we'll see.
I'm saying it right now.
We'll deal with it when it happens.
I'm saying it right now.
Hey, I love off season. That's when a lot of things change.
It is.
So,
But, I mean, at the same time, sometimes it's hard to trust any team from New York in the offseason, unless it's the Yankees.
the Yankees lose. Come on.
Okay. No, but the Yankees are always at the top.
Fair. Unless it's the Jays.
Yeah.
All right. Dolphins at the Jets. You know what? Firing your GM.
Man, the sell your team chants are hilarious.
The fire your GM and just go on a win streak. The Dolphins can't be stopped right now.
Yeah. I think it's that substitute teacher thing, though.
Yep.
Everyone plays really well for the sub.
I like it. It works out great.
Yeah. I mean, it's exciting. It's better than them having like those 13-10 games that are just stinkers.
Now, it is only the Jets.
Yeah, and the Jets have I get that the fans are saying sell the team, but they pretty much already sold out the season when they sold half their players.
Mm-hmm.
So it is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, that's enough about them. I don't really care
Yeah.
about the Dolphins and the Jets. I don't think a lot of people would
They're
have
not.
watched that.
Neither of them are going to the playoffs. Actually, the Dolphins have the same
record as the
record
Chiefs.
as the Chiefs.
So
I saw a thing of it's all about perspective. You look at them and they're all happy, they're like, yeah, nice. we're 6-7. And then you look at the Chiefs, they're like, we're 6-7. Yeah.
Actually, I was watching the game last night, and Chris Collingworth was literally going 6-7, 7.
Oh God.
It was,
He's
it's a bad
annoying.
trend when everything you watch is dropping it.
Man,
When it's on South Park, it's a hit.
Collinsworth somehow turned C.J. Stroud throwing a nice pass to, yep, that's going to wake up Mahomes. Mahomes is going to be like, we got to do that too. I can do that too. I'm like, how does that become his highlight? I don't get it.
When you have your biggest fan
He's such a
as an
glazer.
announcer, what do you expect?
Yeah. Anyway,
All right, Saints at the Bucks, 24-20. The Saints beat the Bucks.
I think Tyler Show is. I think he's proving that he can be a starter, but I don't think he's a franchise quarterback. So I think they're going to be stuck in limbo. Like the Saints are just becoming that forever limbo team.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, kind of sucks for them, but because they've been lost ever since Drew Brees left.
They haven't been the same.
But the Bucks, they're in a tailspin.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're gonna do to get out of it. Like Bucky came back. Baker, I think Baker's playing hurt now,
He is hurt.
Yeah.
You can see it.
so
It's very visible.
I don't think they're gonna like. Who's winning that division now? Is it the Panthers? No, I guess the Bucks might still be in the lead the division.
No, I think the Panthers are up.
Wild.
Or they're a
It's
game
close.
behind.
Yeah.
It's close.
Because I know the Panthers are 7-6.
Panthers are right behind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
crazy. It just goes to show you, like there's so many teams that can make the playoffs right now.
Agree. Well, all right, let's switch it. I know one team that's going to be, well, let's say this. They're not going to win another game for the rest of the year. We're talking about the Colts and the Jags.
Oh, I feel so bad.
Tears his Achilles.
And it's 100% because he's playing with a broken leg.
Yep.
Like he's overcompensating and putting stress on his Achilles because he's limping. He's trying his best. He's like, I got to carry this team where this is the best situation we've had. Trying to do too much. Gets hurt, out for the season. Could be out for like half of next season.
Yep. That's a significant injury.
That sucks.
Yeah.
And that hurts Jonathan Taylor.
Yep.
And the
gonna-
Colts are...
If you're a betting person right now,
Don't bet the Colts anymore.
Colts are done.
Colts are done.
Jags are up. Congrats. But
That division is a 2-horse race now, and it is not the horse team. It is the Texans playing great, running it with the defense, and the Jags are actually playing pretty well. I think Trevor Lawrence got mad when I said he's not playing
To his
good.
contract.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as I say that, he's like,
But here's the thing. My buddy Graham, the moment he bets for the Jags to win is when they lose. So he has to always bet against.
"Oh, all right."
So I'll let you know. I'll start posting anytime I know that he's betting on the Jags. We'll go for the other team.
Noted.
But,
Yeah, ATN had another great
Yep.
game though. So
Yep.
it's nice to see. Like I always find running backs, they'll have if anything happens to them, they get a little bit injured. They usually end up not being good for a whole season,
taking a few steps
and
back.
then having that resurgence.
Yep.
Like Jonathan Taylor,
Yep.
he had a down year, then he comes
Down
back.
years.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Gets that resurgence.
yeah. Well, we're talking about like how people come back and have that resurgence. If I was the Commanders, stop playing Daniels.
He's done.
So we're talking about the Commanders at the Vikings. Vikings 9, got a win, 31-0.
Yeah. I don't know what it is with the Vikings. They're either absolute trash, or
butt cheeks.
they're crushing teams. It makes no sense.
None.
Like they just randomly turn it on. But I agree. Daniels shouldn't play the rest of the year.
Let Mariota do his thing.
Yeah, he's a serviceable quarterback. He's going to keep your fans involved. Let Daniels. He has been beaten up the entire year. Get him. Let him heal. Let him hit the gym.
Yep.
Let him get a little bit bigger.
Like, I know he's out now,
Yeah, he should be.
but he should have never been
He
back.
shouldn't have come back.
No.
He came back way too soon.
And your season was already over.
Yeah, there was
Like-
0 point. Like, what is that? What is he going to change?
But the one thing is, I'll say is the Vikings, that's just one game. They're going to lose next week. They're going to lose the rest. Like,
Oh, yeah.
they just got lucky that they were playing a down team
Yeah.
and they hit their layup.
Yeah.
But that's it.
I mean, when you boil it down, again, like we've said this before, it is a team of professional athletes. When you're on, they're on. They get the momentum,
Yeah.
they're off to the races.
All right. Broncos at the Raiders, 24-17. This is
Hey, the Broncos finally had a game that they led the whole game.
they're still suspect. They're still a suspect team.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, it is the Raiders.
I'm saying this now. The moment the Broncos make the playoffs, they're losing first round. They're what I
If
would
they
say-
do lose in the first round, I think they'll play really hard because like they've won all these games that are like they always make it harder than it is.
they play to the competition.
They do.
All the Raiders needed to do was get one more touchdown and they would have won. Or tied.
Yeah.
But like, you know what I mean? It's just like,
I don't know. It depends who they play in the playoffs. Like, because they'll probably be playing, I would guess, either they might have a bye. They're either going to have a bye or they're going to be playing the worst team to get into the playoffs,
that's a possibility.
which
Okay, so they may not.
could be the Chiefs.
Or the Dolphins.
Or the Dolphins. Yeah.
That's just crazy perspective.
Yeah.
I don't think Kansas City is going to win out, but hey.
No. They got a lot of problems. Mind you, the teams that they're playing, like they have some easier matchups coming up, but
All right, I know we got to speed things up a little bit, but so we'll go into the next game. Bears at the Packers.
man, that was a great game.
Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Like, I'll say this right now. Caleb Williams is a year away from being a dynamite quarterback.
Yeah, he's finally getting it together. Him and Ben Johnson are. It seems like they're getting.
He lost the game with the throw in the end zone,
Yeah, when he had 2 or 3 business days to throw it.
and he threw it short.
Yeah,
He should have thrown it to the end zone to give your wide receiver a chance.
Yeah.
But he tried to lob it up and try to be the hero.
yeah,
Rookie mistake. This is the second year. I expect it. But
but I feel like that first year from head coaches, you're not expecting to go all the way.
No. But he's shown enough progress that I'm actually happy.
Yeah,
So,
like I think Ben Johnson is going to be a great head coach.
you never know. He might win Coach of the Year this year.
I bet he does.
I think he
bet
does. With that record, 9-3
Yeah,
or 9-4.
yeah. I think he's
Yeah.
going to win a coach of the year.
The other thing I'll say though is like that Packers defense. Okay, so when we talk about like a complete game, you allow the defense to do their thing, so then your offense can cook. There's no urgency or no rush for the offense. They can go through the motions and play their game and take risks,
Yeah.
knowing that their defense is going to back them out if they get in trouble.
Well, it's like last week when we were talking about the being able to trust who's behind you.
Yeah.
You don't need to be perfect if you have someone that can back you. Like they have that supporting cast.
Exactly. I was watching that
Not
game.
the defense
I was
is a
watching the
supporting
Packers
cast,
game,
but-
and that offense, poised, collected, relaxed.
Yeah. They're
He was
feeling
able-
loose because there's no pressure on them.
They know they can play the Bears, hit some crazy shots. It's gonna if they make it, they make it. If they lose, they lose. Their defense is gonna save them.
Yeah.
And Caleb Williams could have won that game, and the defense saved them.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
So, Packers are a dangerous team. I at the beginning of the year, I did put my money on the Packers winning the Super Bowl. I'm not winning much off of that, but that game last night gave me that fulfilling feeling that it might
It
actually
could
be a
happen.
possibility.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that was a wild game. It's
Rams
always
at
good.
Car-
Those. Did you see that they tried to do the Bears tried to do a Lambeau leap, and the
Stop.
fans were not having it, and they just shoved them all down.
serves them right.
Yeah.
So,
Like,
of all teams, that's one team that can't.
yeah. You're like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Packers are still owning the Bears.
The Bears. All right, Rams at Cardinals.
I think. Well, I don't think Kyler Murray is going to be back.
No.
Like, I know he's done for the season, but I think he's done there forever.
Yep.
Jacoby Brissett is playing pretty solid. I think he can bridge a transition to until they can find the quarterback of their future. And like Marvin Harris Jr. was out. Michael Wilson played a great game, but it's not enough. Stafford and Puka have that connection.
It's like chemistry.
They have chemistry, and it's crazy.
100% agreed.
Like that was great. I really liked, as someone who, well, were you at the game when Blake Corum was playing? Was that the game we went to in Michigan?
Yes.
Because I like seeing him shining. Like, I was picking him up last year right away because I was like, man, I know what this guy can do.
But never actually got to play.
But he didn't have a chance because Kyron Williams was playing lights out.
Yeah.
Now that he's playing, they're finally doing the two-back situation, and he is crushing it. So it's nice to see.
Always down for that.
Like, Devontae Adams actually didn't catch a touchdown.
Didn't have to.
Yeah, he didn't do much because he didn't need to. Like, let your veterans rest when your young guys are like, we got this. Obviously, Stafford went off. He played a great game. But I think that's also because he didn't play great last week.
Oh, that's how it works.
So, comes back with a vengeance.
All right. We got a few minutes left. Texans at the Chiefs. We don't have enough time to talk about this. Man.
I'm sorry I keep talking about everything.
Okay, so Houston defense came out for blood.
Oh, so much blood. You see Rashid Rice getting run over.
Yeah.
Travis Kelce getting run over. Like, they were... Well, the Chiefs knocked them out of the playoffs last year.
Yep.
Like, they're the reason. Like, I don't think the Chiefs players realize how many teams they've pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
Between all of the showboating, all this over the last handful of years, now that they're down, everyone's seeing blood in the water, and they're out for it.
Everyone's a bull, and all they see is red.
Yeah. It's
And they're getting it.
crazy. Like, Mahomes, partially not through a fault of his own, had
Three picks.
three picks, passer rating of like 19. I think he led their team in rush yards, which is not what you want from your franchise
Nope.
quarterback.
Never.
Unless it's Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson. But even then,
You still don't want
ideally, that's not what you want.
And Lamar Jackson hasn't done it in the last 4 games.
No.
His last 4 games, that was his first touchdown.
No, that was his first rushing touchdown in 8 games.
Right. Yeah, because he was injured.
Yeah. But, man, the Chiefs are down bad.
Dynasty's over.
That was the first time that Andy Reid has gone for a fourth down conversion inside their own half in the fourth quarter when the game's tied.
He needed it.
Yeah, but he also blamed it on himself because he's like, I shouldn't have made that call.
But he needed something to get the team going.
Yeah, but that's a great play if you make it.
It's
if
a
you
horrible-
don't make it,
Yeah, you have to take that.
they're getting instant at least 3. They ended up getting 7. Now now the Chiefs have to go for it. You didn't have to go for it there.
You're not wrong.
But
And here's the thing. Chiefs O-line is all injured.
yeah, another guy got injured.
First play.
Yeah.
But
That was gross.
But the thing is, I was watching the whole game. There was no issues with the O-line. It wasn't like, it's not like Patrick
They
was
had a
getting
big
sacked.
case of the drops.
It wasn't like he was getting, sacked, rushed. There was no issues there. The stars did not show up.
I wonder how much of it is that and how much of it is the Texans set the tone hard and early. So those Chiefs players are hearing footsteps. They know they're going to get absolutely smashed. So we'll see if they can come back.
We'll see.
Speaking of
Come back.
defense is playing well, right behind us. Your boys are getting picked. Oh, that might have touched the ground.
I hope that hit the ground.
That hit the ground. But yeah, I don't think the Chiefs were in the headspace. Like the Texans were out for blood, and it showed. So they.
It reminded me like last week when New England Patriots were playing, and how that defense was just hitting everyone like a freight train.
Yeah.
Houston was doing the same thing.
Yeah.
So
Makes a big difference. Like when you're scared to catch the ball, like that's what a defense should do.
I agree.
Also, it was kind of fun seeing Rashid Rice get run over, and then the guy just hit and ran.
Yep. It was a hit.
I know that's
and
his
run.
move, but
Yeah, it was definitely a hit and run.
yeah.
But all right, well, that being said, I know we had to rush this episode. So Clubhouse is back tonight. There's a lot of private gigs going on as well.
Yeah, they
corporate gigs.
do some crazy Christmas parties here.
So
If you have a massive company that has if you need space, they have space here. They have so much going on.
I think it's Remark. Remark book.
I don't know.
book- I don't know.
Yeah.
A big company, one of the big companies in London, just definitely booked today out. So we have to rush out a little early. So we don't get to do how we usually do.
It's good for Clubhouse. What's good for
It's good for us. It's good for Clubhouse. It's good for someone who's going to win a jersey.
Yeah. Somebody's getting a jersey.
I'm down.
But
So another great episode.
another reminder, you guys can get one of these boosts, $150, depending on if it's booked out for something else. I know bookings fill up fast. They got tons of these boosts though.
Yeah.
A couple pitchers of beer, some nachos. Bring your guys or girls, and you don't have to clean up. Get to watch the game. Get a sick place to watch
I
it.
love all those
Get
things.
taken care of.
Love it.
Come out to
Clubhouse.
Kellogg. There's
100
a million things going on here.
Yep.
The Merry Market.
That's going on.
Holy. The Christmas atmosphere in here. If you're looking,
It's too Christmassy.
it's so Christmassy.
Bah humbug.
I
Bah
kind of love it.
humbug.
You see people talking about going to Toronto for Christmas markets and stuff?
There's no
Man, you
point
don't
anymore.
need to. It's right here.
Yeah.
It's right here.
So
And they got so much going on that you don't even need to go outside.
all you need is a little bit of eggnog and we're good.
Yeah.
So that being said, I'm the milkman
The Visionary.
and we
Come up
out.
with some new visions next week.
Peace.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Off the Bench London with your hosts, Malcolm the Milkman Noel and Scott the Visionary Hone. Only at the Clubhouse, where the game never stops. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on Instagram, YouTube, Spotify,